All right, we're gonna wrap up today with number 4.
I'm on the Ava. Where the streets don't sleep, concrete jungle where the street was creep. Echoes in the alley got a story to tell. Every brick's a witness, every crack's a spell. Number 4, leap, meteor rise. Cameras flash like stars in the skies. From the block to the top, we defy the odds. Harlem's heartbeat in the face of the gods. Number 4, leap, meteor rise. Cameras flash like stars in the skies. From the block to the top, we defy the odds. Harlem's heartbeat in the face of the gods. Hustles in the veins, it's the city's code. Dreams ride shotgun on this bumpy road. Fire escapes, sing with the beat of the night. We chase the impossible under flickering light. From the stoops to the stage, we rewrite the page. Legends are born, not trapped in a cage. Voices rise like smoke into the air. This is Harlem's anthem, we declare. Number 4, leap, meteor rise. Cameras flash like stars in the skies. From the block to the top, we defy the odds. Harlem's heartbeat in the face of the gods. Come on, come on,
Well,
Hey. Hi.
Duke Ellington meets the late great Big L. That's what that was.
I gotta tell you, we loved every bit of it. I feel like every superhero needs their theme music. And Doug, you just gave it to us. You just gave it to us.
Well, it's interesting because I mean, obviously, y'all are in Harlem, and I was like, what do I do with this? And so I was like, so I went through. I did like a little Spanish Harlem vibe, and then I was like, oh, you know what would be interesting? Like, what if we tried to mash up Duke Ellington and Big L? And it came back, and yeah, we used a platform called Suno, and it was just, yeah, I mean, it's just fun. And I was like, oh yeah, that's it. And then I was like, oh, maybe we should do some lyrics for this.
No, we sat there, we were listening, we were like, wait, no, it's us. No, lyrics. Wait, no, from the stoop to the stage. Wait, no, what? Like, yeah.
I'll send it over to you. I got you.
Love it. Thank you.
Well, let's number 4. So let's start with how this whole thing got kicked off. So get us started. First of all, introduce yourself from left to right.
I'm Jendai Joseph, Executive Creative Director at Elite Media.
I'm Guthrie Curtis, President at Elite Media.
Chris Crawford, Founder, Elite Media.
Chris, kick us off.
So look, if I go 4 scoring about 13 years ago, but just so you know, before I tell you this, Doug, the second I finish this answer, I am going to peel away. Because while I love to say that, you know, we're founded, certainly in Harlem by me, we're led by these women that are.
Yeah.
And
no
I
doubt.
really would love for them to take you through. But yeah, 4 scoring about 13 years ago, I hit that moment where I knew it was going to be my last day where I was working. I had values that kind of pushed me to want to say, hey, I think I want to do things for the people and make sure that they were represented a certain way. And I left. But the thing about it is I left an agency that had an office to go back to my 1-bedroom apartment where I didn't have an office and said, hey, this looks like the perfect place to kind of start our version of a revolution. Because we believed, right, that best in class services and solutions didn't come from the hallways of those cool office complexes, but in the hearts of the creatives that are there to birth those things. So we started with everything we needed, which was just us, myself at the time, and a part-time creative who is still with us as a creative director.
And Harlem being a beautiful canvas from which to work as well, because the inspiration is myriad and it comes at you every day.
Every day. We're in the midst of a cultural capital that has fueled America's innovation. So why couldn't we create an agency that moved businesses forward?
I get it. You gonna go now?
I'm going to slowly peel away. Steal
No, just
my-
yeah. No, it's
Let's say
natural.
thank you.
I'll send you that joint. So 5 years in hip hop, you knew you were gonna get something out of me.
Big L, Duke Ellington. We love it. Thank you, Doug.
All right, man. Where do you want to start? There's we got the what was the most recent thing? Well, we've got the schoolies. We've got $150,000 grant for where do you want to start? I could sit here and just this is like an hors d'oeuvre.
Last Friday, and then go backwards. Last
What?
Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah. So last Friday, in partnership with the One Show,
Yes.
we did this competition at We're All Black People. So we did what we called the Keep It 100 pitch.
That's right. Yes.
We opened up a few weeks back. We kind of opened it up to creators, innovators, technologists, whatever. It was open to everybody. Submit your ideas to us. We'll select them. We'll live then at We're All the Black People let you pitch. The top 5 would pitch to the judges. And then by the end of the day, we would decide who the winner was, and they would get a $50,000 grant that they could use to kickstart their business. And then, surprise, we actually gave everybody $10,000, regardless of whether they won. All the top 4.
Little Oprah. Little Oprah. Everybody getting something clause showed up.
So yeah, that was Friday. That was awesome. It was so cool to see people come with their ideas, to have the business plans up there, to be able to have that moment, to be in front of all of these storied professionals, having them evaluate and comment on their work and their ideas. And it was kind of this notion of every day we do this, and the 3 of us talk about it all the time. How are we creating opportunities that we wished we had? Everything that we were fighting against that we never had as we were doing our thing. How do we make sure we're giving that to everybody else?
That's a really, really good point. And so American Family Insurance, longtime client as well. But one of the things that really stands out to me is I want to talk about the schoolies, because the being able to celebrate teachers and students and greatness and excellence in a way that is it's just so everything about it's right. And so talk a little bit about the schoolies, because it's self-funded, it's impact. I mean, obviously you have a business that you're building, but part of your business is Harlem. So talk a little bit about the schoolies and why that is such an important program for you.
Yeah, so the schoolies is our platform to protect, honor, and affirm the protectors. We call the protectors teachers. They are so important in the lives of young people. They protect their possibility. They shape them. And oftentimes when funds reach an institution, it goes to the institution itself, but no one thinks personally about the teachers. And so when we thought about, can we change the world by starting with one block, starting in Harlem? And we partnered with this local public school just a few blocks away from us, Teachers College Community School, to do this. Yep. And without a client, without anyone bankrolling it or underwriting it, we thought, okay, well, how can we not only give the money, but use our gifts in advertising creatively to really tackle this challenge the way we would solve any client challenge. So we gave them a grant for 50, it was teachers and school staff. So custodians, crossing guards, all of the school staff, 50 of them, $3,000 each. So that ended up being $150,000 of our agency's money, so that they could engage in acts of self-care, growth, things like that. They had to spend it on themselves. And that's just the beginning, but it was a really special celebration. We pulled them all together, the whole school, and all the teachers and the school staff thought that it was going to be a surprise for the students, but we actually turned the tables and we surprised them with these grants. We invited Gail King from CBS Morning. Made it a big surprise. They all got trophies, and we also created billboards, like digital billboards, and also there was a big billboard in Times Square, because we really wanted them to know beyond the money that they can feel honored and affirmed, and that we appreciate them and their efforts. And it really was a game changer for them. And we're just getting started. We're going to continue to go back, working with them to improve the school space, to make sure that they have classrooms where the kids can really pursue any of their dreams, whether it's podcasting or dance. et cetera, help them with the curriculum, and make sure that we continue to help the school thrive and flourish. And it also had really great results. Do you want to talk about the results?
Yeah. So, I mean, the whole idea and everything that we do in terms of like how we use our own funds, whether it be for the pitch competition or it be for schoolies, is like, how do you start tackling systemic problems, right? Like things that are big problems, but you can identify them locally and then find a local solution for it. So for the systemic issue with teachers is that they leave school systems at an alarming rate, right? Like most of the staff is gone at like, you lose at least 25% of your staff year over year because of everything that I mentioned. They don't feel appreciated. They feel like the community doesn't acknowledge all of the work they do. And so a lot of the billboards and everything else was in order to help them understand, like to bring the community into it also. Like this isn't just a company doing it. Like we're bringing everybody else along for it so that you feel everything that you didn't know you had. And that because of that, they had 100% retention. So not a single teacher left the school. And they were able to fill all but one of their open positions because people saw it. And the people who saw it that were there were like, this is a place that values me. And this is where I can be the kind of teacher I want to be. And that will be recognized. And then people obviously came to work there because they understand that value is pervasive, that it's coming from the principal. She's front and center. So this isn't some... You know, it's not a performative moment.
No.
It's a way of behaving as a school in a different way. And that, you know, we talk about wanting to outgood each other. We talk about, you know, like trophies and stuff are great, but it's really, we want to use these opportunities to showcase and set up a blueprint to be like, any company can do this at any level. It's not challenging and it's the opposite. It is so fulfilling for everybody who works here and alongside the work that we're doing for our clients like American Family Insurance, when you have this additional motivation behind what you're doing, that, hey, the money that we're making as an agency, the things that we're doing, the work that we're putting out for our clients, the businesses we're driving, we're also taking some of that and putting it back in. And you can see that impact when you come to work every day and you look across the street and see the school. Or when people say thank you because they realize where you work and what you did. It's like a whole other level of agency life that is not really currently anywhere, but ideally should be.
Well, here's the thing. I guess my point here is that a lot of times we feel as though we need to take these huge swings to try to fix massive issues, whereas you make the sunshine where you are. And so I guess my point here is for other, especially members that maybe have an opportunity to do something like this, you can provide the blueprint. So, so reach out to Elite Media for sure.
We love seeing other people do it. Friendliest
What's
competition ever. Yes. We love when other people do it. It's like a friend. It's like that.
We want
everybody.
Yeah, we like
and y'all are from New York, so you need LA to jump in here just so you can get pissed off. I'm talking to you, Will Esparza. Little East LA action, baby. Yeah. Yes. The hyphenated folks. I think they would love this. Last time we talked, I think we talked a lot about R&B, didn't we?
We talked a lot about music. I think there was a positive threat, some kind of listening party happening.
Yeah, no. We got. I haven't been back that much. I haven't been back. So number one, we're gonna go eat.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're gonna eat, and then we're gonna relax a little bit.
On our list.
Always eat. So let's talk about Chris popping in. And I do appreciate that, he gave us chapter 1 and you're filling in the other chapters of this book. But what does being Black owned and female led mean to not only your business, but your perspective? Because I think that there are different interpretations of what that can mean, but it's coming from you. So what does it all mean to you?
I mean, for me, it's a lot of what I referenced earlier, in the sense of like being what you never had for somebody else. Like there was And you got bits and pieces of it, right? Like you got some of the moms who were there, some of the women who got to a certain level, some of the leadership of color that maybe could make it somewhere in all of, like in the other more traditional agency structures. So for me, especially as we kind of like think about the work we do and the clients we work for and the people that we bring in, it's exciting for me that somebody else, 25-year-old me, is like, oh wow, like there's a person there that looks like me, has a similar background to me, she has a shared perspective, can understand when I'm making jokes about something very specifically rooted in my culture or whatever. And I think that level of depth of understanding creates a connection between the people who work here that is totally different than the connections that are built and made in other companies on just getting the shit done. Oops.
No, it's fine. We can curse. You're fine.
I think it's also like we think differently because we are different. So when you start from a baseline of, okay, we're already not like everyone else. I was already told that I shouldn't be able to do this. Then no becomes an interesting challenge versus a rule. Like when I hear no, I'm like, yeah, but you also told me I couldn't do this. So why can't I do this over here? So it makes us more, I think, creative when we solve strategic problems, client problems, anything.
I know we like submitted as underdogs, but we're a little misfitty too.
Yes.
Nah, you are. No, you are. So here's the thing. I'm half Italian. If you tell me no, you know the reaction you're going to get from me. It's going to be very similar. You do not tell an Italian no. Listen, I appreciate, number one, I appreciate your leadership, number one. And I appreciate that that we were able to hang out in Cannes for a minute and commiserate, which was really funny. I mean, I'm not going to.
Guys, we really bonded in that basement.
Decorum prevents me from saying what we talked about, but
yes, so we will not repeat the conversation. We will just know that bonds.
It was hilarious as shit. It was really funny. But I appreciate the talent. I appreciate the creativity. I appreciate the fact that you keep it at home, but you also are able to express why Harlem matters in your work and to the rest of the world. And I appreciate you being one of the early members of Indie Agency News. So we appreciate it very much. And thank you and congratulations.
Yes, we love everything about what you've created and how you've given the voice and how much it's grown. It's awesome.
Well, we got to keep on keeping on. But thank you so much. I'm going to put you all backstage. Don't hang up. This isn't a Zoom call. All right, everybody.